What would I do if I had $5,000 right now and wanted to turn it into $100,000 this cycle? Is it doable? Absolutely. But it's not as simple as it was back in the early bull market days, like before the Trump pump. You need a solid game plan, and that's exactly what I'll walk you through in this video. I'll also show you some data to prove that the biggest altcoin gains are still ahead and share my top picks that I think have the potential to pull this off. Before we begin, a quick shout out to everyone who voted for this topic. I'll continue creating content that the community wants. Don't forget to hit that like button and share this video. It really helps the channel grow. Alright, let's get straight into it. If you've been following my channel, you know I'm not the type to throw out crazy moonboy predictions. I like to keep things realistic and grounded. If you think a 20x from here sounds improbable, it probably just means you haven't lived through a full-on alt season yet. I've been through 2 bull runs and trust me, I've seen how insane things can get when the market goes vertical. So, why am I so hyped about this epic alt season? Let's check out the Altcoin Season Index. Basically, it's a handy tool that tells us if we're in an alt season. That's when altcoins are crushing Bitcoin in performance. For example, if 75% of the top 50 coins have outperformed Bitcoin over the last 90 days, we're in alt season. Right now, the Altcoin Season Index is sitting at 71. Last week it was at 88, the highest it's been since 2022. That means 88% of the top 50 altcoins have outperformed Bitcoin over the last 90 days. Some people are worried that this level is too high, but let's look at the historical data. Back in 2020, the last halving year, the index stayed above 75% for about 40 days during the first phase of the bull market. After that, it dropped below 75% and spent around 6 months underperforming Bitcoin. Then came the big move in March 2021. 3 months of a full-blown alt season where the biggest gains were made. If history repeats itself, this would align perfectly with my bull run playbook. We could see the current alt season continue all the way until the Trump inauguration on January 20, 2025. After that, we might experience a period of correction and consolidation. Finally, another big leg up in Q3 2025, leading to a blow-off top in Q4 2025. While the Altcoin Season Index shows us how many altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin, it doesn't reveal the scale of that outperformance. For that, we need to take a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. Right now, Bitcoin dominance is still pretty high, which means we haven't seen a true alt season yet. The real action will likely start when dominance drops to around 40%. If there's an inauguration dump, dominance might bounce off the 50% support level before continuing its decline. That said, we can analyze charts and data all day, but no one can predict Bitcoin's next move with certainty. The smartest play is to hedge your bets and stay ready for whatever comes next. That is the reason why I recommend taking profits during extended rallies. Alright, let's get to the main question. How would someone turn $5,000 into $100,000 this cycle? The secret lies in following the trend. You've got to stay sharp, watch for narrative shifts and act fast. Find the fastest moving train within a narrative, ride it, and hop off at the right time. Let me break it down. Altcoin categories don't all pump at once. Sure, there are outliers, but generally different sectors take turns having their moment. The trick is to track the market cap growth of these categories and figure out which ones are starting to pop off. However, don't fall into the trap of overtrading or hopping from one narrative to another without a solid strategy. Like the saying goes, he who chases 2 rabbits catches none. The key is to have a clear game plan and set proper invalidation points. If that feels too overwhelming, you can keep it simple. Just stick to what's already proven to work. Invest in categories that have performed well this cycle, like memes and AI, and hold your ground. Sometimes less is more. If I had $5,000 to invest, I would divide it into 4 parts. $1,000 for short-term narrative trades, $2,000 for safe base investments, $1,000 for mid-cap altcoins, and $1,000 for micro-cap Degen Plays. Remember, the coins I share are just my opinion. You can apply this blueprint and go with your own favorite coins. This is not financial advice. For short-term trades, I would set aside $1,000 to capitalize on quick opportunities. The goal would be to achieve a conservative 15x return by the end of the cycle, which is very much possible. I shared one such trade in my last video, and it's still performing well with a net 35% profit on spot. I share these types of trades on my Twitter, and you can give me a follow if you're interested. If this isn't your strength, you can divide this $1,000 equally across all 3 categories. I would allocate $2,000 for safe base. The requirement would be a market cap around $1.5 billion with no significant old bag holders. I would choose no more than 2 coins, one from the meme sector and another from AI. My choices for this would be MAG and AIOZ. I would also invest $1,000 in mid-cap altcoins with a market cap of around $500 million. I would select 1 meme, 1 gaming coin and 1 AI coin. The coins I'd pick in this category are Degen, Prime and 0x0. Finally, I would allocate the remaining $1,000 to microcap Degen Plays with market caps between $25 million and $100 million. I would spread this amount across at least 4 coins. My choices here would be Navi, SpectreAI, Mavia, and Maneki. Now, let's look at the game plan and best case outcome with the adjusted returns. For short-term trades, the goal is to get a conservative 15x return by the end of the cycle. If that happens, your $1,000 could turn into $15,000. For the safe base, if MAG and AIOZ each give you a 10x return, your $2,000 could grow to $20,000. If mid-cap altcoins like Degen, Prime, and 0x0 can pull of a cumulative 20x return, your $1,000 could turn into $20,000. Finally, for the microcap Degen Plays with a 30x return, your $1,000 could grow to $30,000. So, in the best case scenario, your $5,000 could potentially turn into $100,000, achieving a total 20x return across all categories. If you follow this strategy, there's a strong chance you'll make money this cycle. However, that's only part of the challenge. The real difficulty lies in holding on to those gains. I've created videos on this topic, and if you haven't seen them yet, I highly recommend you check them out. I'll see you there.